What's up? It's your boy Ken. So, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how Floyd MayWeather is bad for boxing. And I slightly disagree, and here's why. The reason why I don't believe Floyd MayWeather is bad for boxing is because Floyd MayWeather showed if you get out and be on your own, right? You stand on your own 2 feet. Because remember, he was with Bob Arum. But when he ventured off, he did his own thing, and he made the most money ever in the sport of boxing, right? But then you have the younger generation who followed behind him, and they're trying to emulate what Floyd MayWeather did. But here's the problem. They want to go with Floyd Money Mayweather, right? But they not going to the Pretty Boy Floyd stage. Remember, Floyd MayWeather resume is superior to anybody's in this day and age, as far as to this generation. The man got Corrales when he was undefeated. The man has just a ton of individuals, right, on his resume. So many people, to actually name. So that's why I'm not gonna even name them. But he fought all these people. And then it wasn't until he fought Oscar De La Hoya till he actually became the A side, right? And when you say the A side, that means that basically I am the one who's going to bring the crowd. I'm going to bring the revenue just based off my name alone. And most of the people in this day and age, they are forgetting the Pretty Boy Floyd stage. You see, everybody they wanna fight, and they wanna say, "Oh, I'm A side this, I'm A side that," right? Now it's good that you have a lot more promoters, self-promoters, people who really not looking to hire a promoter. They basically doing it by themselves, and they working with Al Heyman, right? You got those type of fighters, but the problem is they're not fighting nobody. And so it's a whole bunch of stalling, and don't nobody want to fight each other. So now it's just leaving a big gap in the sport of boxing, and it's making a lot of fans leave the sport. And I'm practically one of them. Like, the fact that none of these guys want to fight each other because they're afraid to lose. And they understood, and they saw when Floyd MayWeather was fighting, a lot of people came to watch him fight because mainly they wanted to see him lose. They was hoping his next opponent was the opponent that was capable of beating him. But the thing is, he was still fighting acceptable, people. Like Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto was a bigger fighter. He was a bigger boxer. He was at a heavier division, right? He fought Oscar De La Hoya. He fought Sugar Shane Mosley. He fought Canelo. He fought all these people, right? But now you have these fighters who's not willing to fight anybody. If they're not sure that they can win, they're not going to take the fight. Danny Garcia only took the Sean Porter fight is because he really thought he was going to win. But he know he can't win against an Errol Spence, so he's not going to take that fight. He's just going to talk about, give me $10 million. Give me this. Floyd MayWeather was making $30 million a fight. And basically, as a result, he ended up being a person that was a main attraction because he fought a lot of competition. And some of them, he was basically the underdog, but he prevailed. But now this generation, don't nobody want to fight anybody. The only person that through his action, basically saying that he's willing to fight anybody, and his actions proving it, was Terrence Bud Crawford. Because now, after I heard the interview that was on Black Fight Fan, Errol Spence not even willing to take the fight right now. He don't even want to take the fight. He trying to fight somebody else. But I understand why. But people are basically blaming Floyd for the condition of the boxing, or the state of boxing. But it's not his fault, because if people really wanted to follow Floyd MayWeather actual foot tracks, then they have to fight the best. They have to fight the best. So these people nowadays will be considered more of a Gennady Golovkin as opposed to a Floyd MayWeather. And here's why I say that. Gennady Golovkin had fought bombs all his life, got built up to the point that he is now, and then later on at what, 30, 34, 35, he started fighting heavier competition, which is Danny Jacobs. He lost that, but by decision they gave it to Gennady Golovkin because they wanted him to fight Canelo Alvarez. But he didn't win that fight. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to build that fight. And he started fighting people, being Gennady Golovkin, only fought Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez twice, which he lost both, in my opinion. And remember, before that he fought a very smaller Kell Brooks. But before that, his resume is weak. He didn't fight nobody. You know, and this is what these fighters want to do nowadays. Sean Porter don't want to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, he's willing to pretty much fight anybody, but he's not calling out Errol Spence. Keith Thurman continue to hide out and duck. He don't want to fight nobody. Then you got the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua is ducking. You got Dillian White ducking Luis Ortiz. Big Baby Miller ducking Luis Ortiz. He don't want to fight anybody, right? It's just like, it's all messed up, and everybody is so focused on their brand. It's claim that they have this type of belief in themselves and all this blase, all that type of stuff or whatever. But don't nobody want to fight nobody outside of Wilder and Luis Ortiz. And it's, to me, that is like crazy, and it's killing the sport of boxing, because I am exiting out the sport of boxing emotionally to the point where I don't care who's fighting outside of Deontay Wilder. And if he shows me that, which I believe he want, then I'm gonna completely exit out of boxing. Because outside of pay-per-view, outside of Deontay Wilder, I'm not buying no more pay-per-view. I'm not doing it. I'm not supporting them. The WBC and all the other organizations are corrupt. They're basically following the money as opposed to sticking to their own rules that they wrote, and, you know, rules and regulations. So, you know, there's no need for me to be here, because if they're not going to do what the fans want them to do for the sport of boxing, ain't no point of me sitting there supporting them, because they're not about to sit there and do what they want to do when I'm the one who actually paying for their service. So they need to basically revamp this whole thing, come with one organization. I know they have sanctioning fees and stuff like that, but they need one organization to basically control everything and make these fighters fight each other. Because if they don't do that, the ducking will continue. The sport will continue to go down. Canelo Alvarez just got a $365 million contract, which is which makes DAZN the stupidest company. But they might, you know, do better. I don't know, right? However, for the sport of boxing to be in such dire need, and fans not getting the fights that they want, it makes it hard for them to actually be able to recoup that money. So good luck to DAZN, because they have to guarantee Canelo his money, and I don't see how they're gonna get that money back. And then on top of that, they still have to pay the fighters. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that play out. But that's all I got for now. It's your boy Ken. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and comment down below in the comment section. I'm out.